I think there is nothing wrong with defending your national cultural mores, your communal morality, and I think that that's what we need to be doing. I fully agree we need to ban the full face covering.
At a time when Britain's facing an identity crisis no one dares admit, Alex Phillips went live on the BBC and said exactly what millions think, but barely anyone has the guts to say out loud,
"This is our country.
Britain must stay British." From banning full-face coverings to shutting down non-Christian faith schools, she's dropping a bomb right in the middle of the immigration and integration debate.
Personally, would go as far as getting rid of faith schools that are not Catholic or C of E.
Is this so-called extremism or just common sense everyone's too scared to speak?
This is really bad stuff for us to be talking about.
Before Labour and the permanently offended try to shut this down, do your bit, hit play, watch till the end, share it with someone who needs to wake up, and smash that like button, because if it were up to them, this conversation would vanish tomorrow.
And you've got similar policies being adopted in Sweden. These are sort of proposals that are now being looked into across Europe because we've realised what's happened with levels of immigration and lack of integration is creating social disquiet and disharmony to the point in which people are even starting to use words such as civil war, for crying out loud. Now, I think there is nothing wrong with defending your national cultural mores, your communal morality, and I think that that's what we need to be doing. I fully agree we need to ban the full face covering, which they've done in Denmark. I think that is absolutely right. I think that is a barrier for integration if you're not making eye contact. English language is vitally important. I think we need to look at the amount of translation services we offer. I personally would go as far as getting rid of faith schools that are not Catholic or C of E, which tend to allow children from other faiths to come in, because I don't think taking children away and educating them primarily in their own cultural context is healthy. And I personally would also go as far as banning the slaughter of animals that haven't been pre-stunned. And I'd say to anybody who says, well, we don't like that and we demand exceptions because of what we want within our system, this is our country. We believe in animal welfare. We don't believe that women should be shamed for exposing their faces, and we believe little children should all play in a sandpit together. Simple.
Liz? I'm going to have to react to the piece that we just saw from Simon Reeves, because we're talking about forced evictions there. And that's the comparison that we are discussing today. This is really bad stuff for us to be talking about in Europe. We've been here before. And when I came in, what I wanted to talk about actually was the fact that in Denmark, they are prepared, they're quite resigned to paying 46% of their income on taxation. We only spend 34% here, so that in Denmark, of course, there is much more money within the public services to try and integrate into communities. But what we're hearing, and we're hearing it today from Alex, is this rhetoric of division. Of course we must find a way to bring our communities together.
So how do you do that?
About a civil war.
No, I say other people have started saying that, and that's alarming. Rhetoric of division. I'm talking about making sure people are brought together and not divided.
You came on television and you used that term.
No, it's very clear.
She said other people had been saying it.
Reached the point that other people are warning of that.
There
is
is
frightening.
a tactic of raising things and then couching it in that sort of term. But this language that we're using...
Do you think that there aren't divisions? Do you think that anything does need to be done, or you don't think that...
I think that we were talking about schools just now. You could equally apply that, and it'll be interesting next year with reforms policies about Welsh medium schools in Wales, quite frankly.
If you're still here, drop your thoughts in the comments, share this video right now, and hit subscribe. Every click keeps the debate alive when they'd rather bury it.